guys, welcome to the MCS weekly show. So you guys, hopefully that introduction get you pumped up and get ready for the show. Good to see you guys. Jonathan, Michael, Robert, Aaron, Mike, and Anthony, Jonathan, good to see you guys. Joseph Rojas, good to see you. Hey, what a great weekend, right? We were there in at USPN, having a great time, and great to see all you guys out there, all the ones that made it to the West Coast. So hopefully I get to see you guys at Oklahoma. I mean, not at opposite N19. So you guys coming out, let me know. We'll get together. Hey, Kane, Jonathan, great, good to see you. But Todd, oh man, Doug, Jimmy. All right, let's get the show started. So last week, I'll just kick off with the auction right away, so you guys can compliment if you guys want to get in the auction or not. So last week we were auctioning that bolt, the bolt marker, and I believe it was Will. He came in and he upgraded the entire gun. He got the drop down ASA. He got the lightning bolt trigger frame, and he went whole shebang, and he got an awesome build. So we're gonna put this. I switched the handguard up a little bit here, so we're gonna put this little guy back into the on the bench here. So this is the marker right now. It's up for auction, so you guys went up for it. Really light, probably about 3 pounds. Super duper compact. You can easily fold down the buttstock. Almost next to nothing. Light. You can actually. It's almost next to nothing on this thing, so super light. Handguard, we changed out that handguard, the wrist handguard, with this lightning bolt handguard, make it super compact. So guys, up for it, it's $100 to start, and then we can go from there. This week we're gonna talk about the M82 sniper rifle, which I did a demo video a while ago. I'm gonna play it for you guys. You can check it out how cool it's when we first built. It's an awesome setup. So now it's available for purchase. Just released that a few days ago. Already got a bunch of them being ordered. We're cranking them out. A lot of people been waiting for this build, and eventually we're gonna, like I talked to you guys before, eventually we're gonna have a body kit for the 468 and a PTR. Basically you can drop the entire your body into a chassis, and then you can have yourself a full built bolt action rifle of the M82 family there. Daniel 120 Junior in the action there too. But so great to see you guys. Junior, hopefully you can send your stuff in, so I'll take care of that for you. Oh, Junior 130, good job, bud. Yes, another bolt. Redman, what happened is this bolt was being upgraded. Will, last week he won the auction, but he instead of keeping the build, he ended up getting the lightning bolt trigger frame. He got himself an internal air, drop down ASA, the works. So we have this extra body, and of course I forgot to mention that this little guy has a lock bolt built in too. So if you are looking for a lock bolt built already, this is the setup that you're gonna get. Basically, you rack it back and then rack back, and then want to lock it out, just roll over, rack it back, click. So basically lock out the bolt from firing, allow you kind of give you a report when you're out of ammo, let you know when your magazine is jamming or it's not feeding properly. That way you can just do a mag change, get into action again, rather than having to kind of fire that shot, risking of breaking, risking of chopping the rounds, and definitely that not gonna be a good day. Of course, cleaning is pretty simple. This little guy, you can push a little the pin here, you press that, pull the pin out. Of course, easy access for cleaning. I know a lot of you guys have bolt and blizzard marker out there, and the people have them, end up loving them because how easy to clean, how easy to access to the chamber to swap things out, or to do a simple cleaning. Switch back. Not too many marker has this capability. You're looking at all the setup out there. You literally have to take the whole body apart to access to the chamber, or having not able to remove it at all. So it's kind of a downer when you have to clean it. Simple, really great option for new players to get into the sport. So right now I see 150, Jonathan Gray. You're on the top there, buddy. All right, so Junior, sure, man. Hopefully you win today's auction. I will toss this box and then get everything to one on one shipment, right? So this is the M82 setup that we built this past week, and we get a lot of rave review. A lot of people actually just order this. When you order, you can have a choice of left bolt or the right side bolt. This thing is super aggressive. The suppressor right here, you can see that it has all the cuts. CNC machine. It's a beast of a rifle. Come with the scope right here. This scope is a little bit excessive for the build, but this is a scope that we have. Really, you can spot someone like, you know what, 600 yards away easy. And sometimes I feel that it's the scope, man. You don't need to use the scope to take the aim. You can use the scope to spot people out, see where they are, and you can work around them. So this is something that you can look after. And I'm gonna play a video for you guys so you can see how it's shot. When I first made the prototype about a few months ago, it took a while, but finally it is built and it's ready for you guys to order and enjoy. Give me a second here. I'm gonna switch the camera really quick, and then I'm gonna make play a video for you that I did a while ago. The hammerhead 20-inch barrel. All right, so I'm gonna play here. Give me a second. All right, switch the camera here. The hammerhead 20-inch barrel. We're gonna shoot with this bolt action DMR 20 inches M82 muzzle brakes. We're gonna shoot with both ship projectile and round balls to see how well this barrel take on those type of projectiles. So let's get started. We're gonna shoot at that light pole about 40 yards away. Ooh, almost there. Right next to it. Gonna readjust my boom. Without scope, you're gonna practice a little bit there. That's 2 for 2. Let's see if you can do 3 for 3. 3 for 3, not bad, right? From here, using just regular, just barrel aim without using any optics. So let's shoot the round ball next. Gonna cycle out. There are 2 rounds left in the chamber. I'm just gonna shoot it off. All right, now we have the round projectile in there. All right, so I'm gonna shoot it so you can take it off, see how well this thing can take. Ooh, off a little bit. Do some adjustment. Whoa, right there. Not bad, right? For a rifle and barrel, it can take round balls. We are using this plastic ball, and they're perfectly round, so the performance a little bit better. But you can see that you can actually take pretty decent shot with these projectile when you shoot it with the right barrel. All right, let's take a few more shots right after the pickup truck here backing up and block our target. All right, guys, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be able to do another shot because the truck actually blocked the my shot here. But anyway, right, we're gonna continue shooting where we left off earlier. The shipping truck left, so now let's take some shot with the round balls to that light pole. I did a shot earlier, and I think I did a couple shots and I hit one of them. So now we're gonna shoot again with these round projectiles, the plastic. And we're gonna shoot with this rifle barrel, 1 shot 20 inches. These are great shooting ship projectile, but I want to show you guys that can also be a good shooter too for round balls. That's why I'm doing this video. So we're like about 40 yards away, hitting light pole. That light pole is about maybe 4 or 5 inches wide. That's it. Gonna wait until the wind cool down a little bit here before I take the shot. Otherwise, I'll miss it, and it's not been a good show. All right, here it goes. Ooh, I can see the wind kind of drive it off a little bit there. Ooh, slightly off. I think gonna ding it this time. Boom. So you can aim with that. You can see that I was off a little bit on one side, readjust it, and able to hit it. So let's see if we can take some more shot at it to show that it can be done, not just a one shot. All right, let the wind cool down a little bit here before I do one more shot, just to make sure that I'm a pretty good shooter myself, right? All right, come on, wind. All right, I think let's calm down a little bit. Oh, I guess the wind's coming in. All right, let's go. Here goes. Bam. See? All right, guys. The more I shoot, of course, I'm gonna get better. But you can see a 2 for 2 hitting that pole about 5 inches wide, and I was able to hit it pretty much 2 in a row. If I continue to shoot, I probably miss one, take one, miss one, take one. But that's to show you that the barrel it works really well, shooting both shape projectile and round balls. Of course, there's some practice needed, but I was shooting it without using any sight or scope. I just basically looked right down to the rail and just aim and shoot. That's it. The thing is, I've been shooting a lot with these barrel, and I've been shooting a lot with this gun too. So I would say I'm a little bit in an intermediate level shooter. Well, if you guys want to check this out, I'm going to an event this weekend and other event in the future, and you guys want to try it out, let me know, and I'll land it up to you, and you can check it out. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed that video. Like I said, that video I made about a few months ago. I was kind of testing it, enjoying it, so hopefully you guys like that. Next week we're going to start doing the Tornado, so I think next week we're going to start launching the Tornado series, get you guys to see the first look at that, and I'm going to start showing you guys a video of how we R&D that from start to finish, and you can see the actual final product. Some cool features in the Tornado you're not going to see anywhere else on any marker, and I'm very sure you guys will be really proud of how it turned out. It took about a few years to get it right, but it has some super cool new features, and I can't tell you what it is until you see it. It's like I don't want to spoil it for you, so hopefully you guys have the patience to check it out. Right, so back to the M82. You guys have any question on that, let me know. In fact, next week guys, we're gonna auction this off next week. This exact rifle right here, this is one of the first build we did. I've been getting a lot of message that people want to do one of these, so it's decided that we can auction this rifle off next week. So you guys looking to get a DMR, a bolt action rifle, this is available for you to bid for next week. So if you missed it, hopefully you can participate next week on this auction. Well, that's one setup you can do. And for this week, of course, I know you guys are already in the action for it. Jonathan Gray right now, I believe, to 220. I think he's the top dog right now on the setup. This is one of the better build that I've seen in a long time. I know it's looked kind of basic, but this is a setup that you can pretty much hand to any player, any new player. They can go in there and go at it right away. Omar Macy, how you doing, buddy? You get in there, especially new player, they're not really accustomed to the lock bolt. They can easily lock it out, and then whoa, hey, almost lost my rifle here. They can easily lock it out and then add it again. So basically, for new players, having to rack back when a lock bolt lock in, it's not the best option. But having the lock bolt have been turned off, and they can actually cycle through. It's no problem. When I get used to playing, of course, they can easily turn it on, and then now they can actually do a mag reload, click, do a mag in, rack it back, and then go out again. So something like that for new players, an exceptionally a great option for them. Right, so well, Omar, it's taking a gander. I'm gonna show you guys the amount of R&D that it's have taken us for so many years to put the shape projectile together. I know the question come up, where is it, how is it, and so on. I have about 4 or 5 different versions of the shape projectile on this desk right now. I'm missing like at least 2 or 3 more. Show you guys the amount of work that was involved in a different itineration that we have made to get to this point. And so give me a second here. I'm gonna get my connected on my this camera right here, and I'm gonna show you guys the different model of the shape rounds. Hopefully Omar can comment on that too. So give me a second here. Switching the camera. Right, as you can see here, there are about 5 different versions on the shape round. There are more. I can tell you there are a lot more than 5 versions. These are just the one that I have on my desk. This is one of the first version that we did. This one we're still kind of experimenting the dry band, how it should be, how big it is, how wide and thick it is. So this is the first one we did. Shooting not so great, so we decided to go with a full band. See how the full band right here, it created a little bit too much friction than we wanted, so we went with after this we went with a lesser band. And of course different version came up, and that's when the project kind of left off, and we tried another version. We used blow mold, another type of mold system that's still not working very well. So this is the wax version we're talking about for the last about 6 months right here, and that turned out to be not so great. The wax injection was not consistent enough for us to kind of go moving forward. What's great about the wax is actually a price point. We were able to hit our target price at about 10 to 15 cents, but having that non-consistency in the shot, we decided that this is not the best option to go with. So of course we went to the next version right here. This is one I shot a few weeks ago. You can tell that it's not as perfect as we wanted to, and so it was shooting okay. But now this is the latest sample that we did. This is the actual version that we're going to release. After this coming week, we're going to do some more final testing. Gonna shoot thousands of shots, making sure the shot are consistent. Dry band is the right location right now. You can see the dry band is kind of loose. We don't know if that's gonna be cause a performance problem or not, but what we're looking at to do is we're gonna start to test different dry band, the type, the size, and the fitting of it, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, we're gonna switch out to this little I'm gonna switch back. Any question on this, let me know, but this is the version we're looking at. All right, so that's, yeah, some question on that, let me know. We're like a heartbeat away from releasing the round. I just need to do some final tests on it. It's gonna be a glorious an event for us to finally get it done. It will allow us to move on to the next great project that we have on our plate. I mean, we have so many things we have. I mean, so many projects we want to complete, but can't complete because of this one. Because I mean, this one kind of set the standard for everything that we do in the future: feeding, magazine, size, shape, barrel. I mean, the whole shebang. Without the right size projectile, you can't really move forward. So this allows us to invest into making magazine, maybe the shorter one. A lot of you guys been asking to get the short version of the Helix. We can't really do that until we get this shape round done. At the same time, we're talking about the Hydra too. Imagine we release the Hydra now and end up that it's not fitting well with the shape projectile. I think that's going to be like a setback for us. We don't want to go back and undo what we've done. So rather than trying to kind of skip a step or two, we decided to kind of slow that process down a little bit, get the projectile done, because it has to be done properly and consistently for that shot to go well. So yes, it's been, man, it's been crazy amount of work been put into it. You can see the different version I just showed you. It's making different molds. I mean, that's cost money. Readjusting it, that costs time. Re-engineering it to make it fit better. Try a different method of doing it. Trying to find the right material to hit our target price. It's tough. So you guys be patient on that, and you get to enjoy it like we've been waiting for so long. All right, man, I'll catch you on that. Looks like going to be somebody said it's going to be right way. It's definitely, Richard. Like I said, we could have done it differently by not focus on the target price, but we kind of reverse, kind of put a step back a little bit. If we're going to release a product, we have to make sure that the set target price is correct. Otherwise, we're not able to get the community to enjoy it. Like just like First Strike right now, you have like about 5% or 10% of the people shooting it. The other 9% can't really, don't have the budget to shoot it. So would it be, would grow the sport? Not really. It would definitely be another product, but it's not. If we engineer this from the get-go and at the point of where we release it, it definitely be a good option for new players and existing players to pick it up. I mean, if they're gonna go and play, okay, this is the projectile I want to use, and this is the genre I want to participate. All right. Final version, safe environment. I don't think that it's ever gonna be safe for environment. I mean, paintball, it's probably the best option. The gelatin-based, water-soluble, that's a way to go. These definitely, they are polystyrene. Just like First Strike is photo biodegradable, it's gonna break down certain number of years, but it's gonna need UV ray to actually eat it through. So it's not like just paintball where you put in the water and then it's kind of melt away. After some moment, there gonna be like mildew and and other substance, but definitely not like paintball. That's one of the reasons why I want to do the wax version. It will break down a lot easier, and it will be less of an environmental impact, but at the same time, it is not a viable solution. Maybe I would say that in the future, when we have enough funds, have enough budget, finance it properly, then we go back and invest into a better system, maybe more of a like a pharmaceutical grade machine, more better material, improving on the tolerance of the tooling. Maybe we can use the wax again, but for the time being, with the budget we have and with the finance, with the limited finance we have, I don't think it is possible at this point. But what we're doing is no less than what's out there. First Strike is out there. They use the same material. I mean, we use the same material what's already currently being in the market, so we're not impact any more than what currently is. So we're not changing that standard. We're actually meeting that standard that's already been placed. Of course, ASTM standard being placed too, so that really helped, and that allowed us to kind of fast track a little bit as opposed to what First Strike did. They kind of having to slow down and kind of figure things out. I'm glad the things kind of worked out and kind of let us move forward in the future, make it easier for us to bring it to market. Introduce OEW 9. More than likely, the shape round going to be at OEW 9. What I'm planning to do, I'm thinking, okay, don't quote me for it. I'm thinking of doing like a shape projectile party. So everyone who's going to shape to the event, we're gonna host like a night before event, and we should show up like a picnic table. We have some drinks, some food, pizza, and you guys gonna put the rounds together. What you've put together, you get to shoot on that day. That's my plan. Okay, so hopefully I'm able to kind of pull through and make it happen. But that's my plan for NWO9. If all the material are in place and everything's in place, and we're able to test it and able to get the result that we're looking for, then definitely this is actually, it's not my idea, it's Jin's idea. Okay, Jin Pak came over and who was shooting with me and who was amazed the result we're getting. Like I said, it currently is beating our expectation, but that doesn't mean that when you go to production, that's the result gonna happen. That's the reason why I have to make 10,000 samples to make sure that the sample production gonna be the same as the actual production. I don't want to make millions of these rounds, so 100,000, 200, and ship them out to everybody, and then it just kind of go all over the place, even worse than paintball. It's gonna be a sad day, not just for me, but it's gonna be entire the gang here gonna be like miserable. It's gonna look terrible. So we're the next go around, I'm gonna test a few more thousand shots, do magazine after magazines, making sure that it shoot really well, and then I'm gonna announce that NWO party thing that I'm talking about. Plus, you guys know about NWO 9. It's gonna be hosted by USPN Paintball Park in Hollister, only 15-20 minutes from our HQ right here if you're looking for going to this event, go to oew9.com and then check out the information. And we're gonna be doing a 5-on-5 shooting competition, basically 5-on-5. If you come as a team, you can compete as a team. If you're coming individual, we can put you on a team. And the competition gonna go during at the same time as the event. So you have mission that you deal with, guys. You can be rostered on the time that you're gonna be competing with another team. So you have a game within a game, and within that, if your team win or lose, that will count toward point for the event. But the kick is that the winning team, the top winning team, will win 5 PTR. That will be from MCS. We will put out 5 PTR for the winning team at the end. Of course, kind of round robin. So as your team being set up, we're gonna able to roster you. You're gonna have to have like a time frame where you have to pay attention. Of course, like a real mission, you have to be there, meet with your team, get into the competition, and it's gonna be first of its kind. Nobody ever done this before. Having competition in the middle of an event, not like a tournament where you could just go there just to compete and and play against other team. No, this is an event within an event. You play with multiple scenario being played out at the same time with a tournament competition in it. So it's really, if you guys never been to USPN, it's one of those fields that the layout is in a circle. So the center is where the staging area is, and then in the surrounding, it's all the different fields that they have. So you walk like, you know what, barely 50 feet, you go into the field to play, and then you get out, you reload, you go out, get in there and play again. So minimal, it's a game after game. So it could be like an action-packed sort of event. Of course, it's a little bit different. I know you guys accustomed to an event. You walk like half a mile and then play for 15-20 minutes, walk half a mile and then reload and so on. It's not like that. So you gotta get your stamina up and get your heart rate going, and you know, get them quad. Otherwise, you're not able to survive at this USPN event, right? So it's I cannot tell you enough about USPN. I'm trying to get the field. I mean, the field owner is awesome. Mike is he's into the sport for a long time. He's one of the first guys show him the PPQ. Oh, play. It's no question asked kind of situation. So I love a field owner that really understand where the direction of the community is going, what people like, people don't like, trying to accommodate the players and the team that's trying to grow the sport, as opposed to kind of shy away, no, yes, whatever. But first strikes allowed, shape projectiles allowed, PPQs allowed, MagFed friendly. So what more to like about a field, right? So that's the reason why we're pushing, promoting the field and doing the event there. The nice thing about it, it's local, right around the corner. Here's a plug. Okay, so Mike Lovato used to be with MCS for many years, and last year he ran OEW 8 in Copperopolis. So this year he's running again. So you guys want to play a Copperopolis game, it's not under NWAR, it's under his own event. I don't know what it's called, but he's doing an event in Copperopolis this year again. It's November 3rd. So you guys want to play, it's a 2-day event actually. So first weekend of November. It's gonna be cool a little bit. So you guys want to play in the West Coast at that event, check them out. I don't know what website it is, but you can look it up and ask around. Maybe somebody give information. I don't have the details. I just know the date because the other day it was it's in my feed on Facebook, and somebody messaged me about it, and it's gonna be at Copperopolis. You guys love the field at that remote location where you have raw environment. It's not a field, so it's going to be a great venue to play. The only setback though, that's the reason why NWAR doesn't happen there, and I really love the field, but I can't run it and can't host it there because it's just a piece of land and have all these great features to it, but you have to bring everything else. You have to bring air, you have to bring paint, you have to bring tape, you have to bring people up there to set it up, you have to bring ref, you have to, I mean, everything that a paintball field need, the infrastructure, you need to bring it all. And we don't have the capacity, the manpower, resource to do it. That's the reason why we're not doing it there. That's the reason why I work with a local field to promote the field, and having the event, the local field, so it'll be easy on us. I try to focus more on the product, get great product out, and do all this project. So I don't have the capacity to manage another event remotely, hours away, and then plan everything else. I used to have that support, but now I don't use have that support. I want to focus more on the project and get more product out and get more of the greater things that we're waiting for. That's the reason why I'm not doing the event. So you guys want to play Copperopolis? It's there for you. Look it up, and hopefully it'll be on a calendar, and you guys can check it out. Calendar, right? If you guys go to an event, it's not on a calendar, go to pbcal.com. So pbcal.com. You can add an event, and you can check out an event that's being hosted locally or anywhere else. So you're free to post it up. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to post an event up, and you can ask your event promoter post it up. And if you want to have the minute or two, go ahead and post it yourself. You can add the event to the calendar. All right, guys, enough about that. I have any question, go ahead and let me know. I can give you the information. Jose, how are you doing? Good to see you, buddy. Can you make the whole shipping tire out of the same material except the back end thicker than the front? Richard, the back end is a little bit thicker than the front on the current version right now. We cannot add too much material because we want the front to be heavier than the back. So you want that weight distribution. Of course, like a missile or any type of aerodynamic, the front actually heavier, so you have the better flight. So if you want to look into that, check it out. Yes, if you guys watching the show, and if you like the show, please share the show, so that way I can get more viewers and get the word out there. Just click share, please, so you can get more people on it, get more people get into MagFed and know more about what we're doing. So thank you. All right, let me go back to really quick on the auction, and then about what's going next week. So next week, like I mentioned earlier, for guys that you missed the show, missed earlier, this is going to be auction next week. This is an M82 468 M82 sniper rifle bolt action, be auction next week. It's going to be, you can have the choice of left hand or right hand. So when you actually, if you're the winner, you can choose left hand or right hand bolt action. Everything here come as you see. So you can get the full built 20 inches hammerhead, one shot barrel, the scope. I mean, this exact build you're gonna get. So you guys looking to get it into a sniper system bolt action, participate next week 4:30. We'll auction this off. But for this week though, we are doing this right here. This is the rifle. This for this week, lightweight, like I would say about 3 or 4 pounds. So super light. You can lift with your pinky. Right here, folding, super compact. It had a lock, so right now, of course, in locking position, the buttstock actually lock into place. If you place CQB, pull against your shoulder here, really small, compact. You can fold out to full rifle, lock into place, and boom, you're in action. Has a lock bolt too, so if you don't know what a lock bolt is, I know you guys, a lot of you guys have the 468, so familiar with the lock bolt. On this though, this lock bolt a little different. You can lock it out. Same right now, it's on. Boom, 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 boom. And so this off. See how it locked out, and of course you can turn it off. And so now it cycle through. That let you kind of able to dry fire test, do the things you need to do. Great for new players or existing player that want to add a little bit more to your arsenal. Definitely an option for you. All right, so I believe right now Jonathan Gray is the top dog on this one, 220. And anybody else want to participate, go ahead and add it in. Just punch in a number and you are up. All right, guys, any question, let me know. All right, so I've been talking a lot about the event that's coming up, and if you guys go to an event and you need a loaner, check out our ambassador. They have loaner, they can tag you markers, they can look at it for you, and they can refer you to us if they can't help you. you want to test out a marker, check out Ambassador 2. So they can, they have a marker that you want to check out and you want to see it, test it, play with it before you buy it. They can actually loan it to you and help you out, fix anything that needs to be fixed, and they'll be able to work it out for you. So you guys look into that. Go to our About page, and I'm sorry, resources page on resource tab on our website, and then click on Ambassador, and then check out their profile to see what marker they have, and you see that they're local to you. Meet them up, contact them, and then they'll be able to get that marker to you. And if you're going to an event, seek them out, and they get loaner for you. So you have a new a buddy that wants to get into the MagFed game, definitely contact them, and they'll have something ready for you by the time you show up, and have you better try it out, and hopefully they will like it and then participate. Like I said, I really advocate players to try a marker and get into the game before you invest into a bunch of money to something you may not like. It's great. I mean, I love that you purchase stuff and supporting, but at the same time, I always want you to get something you like and love to use from years from now. It's not, I mean, it doesn't matter if it's an MCS product or another company product. It don't really matter what it is, as long as you play, you love it, and if you love it, you're able to kind of grow and then talk about it to your friends, and then that's how it grows. And the worst thing is that you try something, you don't like it, and then of course your buddy gonna hear about it, and everybody you know will not like it, and so that's gonna have a negative setback just because you don't have the right equipment from the get-go. So I would definitely think that you take a step back, try something that you like. I mean, there are numerous options out there. We have like 5-6 different options. We have bolt, blizzard, tornado, vortex, different type of build. You want short, long, bolt action, non-bolt action, M4, M16, something futuristic. We have those, and they're not the right stuff for you. There is a different brand out there that you can check out. There's numerous options, so try it out, so that way you can see what's available, what you don't like, what you do like, before you buy it. And you don't, the last thing you will get is, you know, a heavy, expensive paperweight. That's what people call it. So don't let that happen to you, right? Do you custom paint job there like in Camel? Yes, we do, Todd. We do custom paint job. Just let us know, and we can be custom for you. If we can't, we will refer to someone that can, or we can send it out, have them paint it, and send it back here, and we can definitely assemble for you. There's some option out there that they can actually anodize it for you. They can do what's it called, water paint, or dip for you. So if you need a paint job, just let us know. We can't do it, we'll find a solution for you, but that's an option. But you know what, I would suggest you go online, buy yourself a Duracoat kit. It's like about $30-40, and it comes with different colors, and then get some pattern. Go online and do a bunch of videos, and just go to YouTube, search how to paint your gun, and there's somebody gonna have like numerous video for you, kind of follow through and then paint it for yourself. I would think that's probably the least expensive way to do it, and of course it's more personal because you're doing it, your this sort of level of love, right, that you put into it. So I would definitely recommend do yourself, so that way you can have an awesome marker that you do yourself. You don't like it, you know what, just get some paint removal, get in on it, and start over again. It doesn't hurt to do that. Felix, good to see you. Carlos, Cody, good to see you. Hey, how are you doing, man? Good to see you. So that's what I'd recommend you're putting in and able to paint yourself. And of course, the Duracoat kit, you can, it comes with a hardener too. So after you put your paint coat on, they have a hardener solution that go over the final coating of your paint job, and that will harden the paint and keep it in there. It doesn't scratch. So something like that. But you know, a lot of players, what they want to do is they want a rustic old look, so they paint it and then they use like emery cloth, kind of rub it down a little bit, get a little scratch to it. Well, make it look used, abused, and being out on the battlefield. You don't want a pristine looking marker arrive for you. We call that the safe queen, right? You know, you buy it, you put into a safe, and that's it. Safe queen. Never see the light of day. So something to think about the next time you put your marker into a case. All right, so right now it's at 4:45. I'm gonna end the show in about 10 minutes. 5:55 we're gonna end the show, and then the winner, I will call the winner to for this week auction. So you guys, any question, go ahead and say it out now, so that way we can get going. All right, so Brandon, good to see you. Eric, Operation N1 X2. You mean 2 Operation N19? If you call the second one that happened up in November, you may have 2 events. But the N1, the official Operation N19, gonna be in October 13th at USPN, and the second one, a MagFed event. It's not under Operation N1 series. It's gonna be hosting at Copperopolis, and Mike Lovato will be hosting that event. I know it has help. Like I said before, we could not able to keep the event there because we're not able to support it. The location is very far away from us, like 2 or 3 hours. Logistic, we could not able to run the event there. Like I said, you have to bring air, you have to bring paint, you have to bring people out there to manage the event, to referee the event, to make sure everything is safe. Unfortunately, we don't have that support this year. But what I can do though, having not able to host that, I have more time to do the project. I'm able to get more things done. Like I said, the ship projectiles around the corner. As soon as that's done, I'm able to get back into the Hydra, get back into the pistol, and able to crank out those projects I've been waiting for so long. All right, guys, we're about 10 minutes away. I'm sorry, 9 minutes away from ending the show. This I'm gonna show you this really the last time on this week auction. So this way, you guys, if you want to auction, participate in the auction, you can take on it. So this is the auction for this week. This is the bolt with a lightning bolt handguard with a folding buttstock, Creamcraft folding buttstock. This folding buttstock made of steel, stamped steel. All right, so same process as, in fact, this is a real AK-47 buttstock. It's retrofit to work on a marker. Okay, so you're looking at AK-47 part. This is one of it right here. Made lock. So once you fold it, it's actually have the locking joint right there. It won't come out. And then when this allows you to kind of play the compact game, turn to like a pistol. It's actually pretty short, light weight, like roughly about 3-4 pounds there. You can open it up again, lock into place. Has a little sling ring right here. So if you have just like a single point sling, you can just drop it down right in the shoulder right here, pick it up, shoot it. Really, really light, compact, let you kind of play all type of games. So if you have more markers already, you can definitely add more this to your arsenal, or definitely add more, get another one and let your buddies or your friend borrow it for an event. All right, guys, last call for this, Jonathan Gray. Right now he's the top bidder at 220. So you guys want to take off his hand, go at it. All right, you guys, Brendan, you guys probably already went over everything, but might as well ask again with ship projectile update and tornado story. Had to ask. All right, Brandon, no worries, man. So basically the tornado, next week I'm gonna start showing you guys the series of videos that I did on the R&D part of it, and then after that we're gonna set a date on release. It's around the corner. There's a lot of cool, there's one cool feature that I added in. You have to wait for it until the very last video to see it, because that feature right there is you're not going to see anywhere else in any of the gun out there, not for a long time. It took us a while to get it done. It took a while to get it done right, because that new feature is going to blow you away. A few people have seen it when they visit me. If you visit me, you get to see it, play around a little bit, fondle a little bit, but I can't post it because I have this thing about posting product when it's not ready to release, or people see it and they comment, they go, oh, negative. Why not just show it when we're ready to release? That way it is what it is. Can't change it now, and hopefully you're gonna love that. Brandon, ship projectile, it's around the corner too. Next week I was showing, if you have a chance, you have to watch the video over again on a live show. I showed the different version of the shape rounds that we did through the last 7 years, and you can see which version that it's how we come up with the idea and what we did to it. So it's next week as well. Hopefully I can test you guys next week and see what's going on. Alright, someone asking, Blizzard wrist, what is a good barrel for it? Depends on what length of barrel handguard you have, Anthony. I always like that if you have a Blizzard and you primarily shooting round balls, get a recon barrel or a Raptor barrel, and get a Raptor rifle barrel, the one that has a train track inside, have the landing groove. Those are the best barrel for round balls, because the landing groove allow you to kind of cushion the balls exit. If you have a smooth bore, sometimes the ball kind of hit on the side of the barrel, so it gives you that curve and swerve away, and the rounds kind of move off to this target. But if you have the rifle, the straight rifling barrel, it will shoot a lot more consistent. The air kind of cushion the projectile in the land section of the barrel. It gives you a much better consistency. So don't take my word for it. You can ask around people who have shot a recon rifle barrel or a Raptor rifle barrel. They have been giving a fantastic reviews and report on them. Box mag, oh man, box mag is moving along. I'm gonna show you guys more on that next turnaround. This version, like I said before, I'm gonna build with a hot swap tower, so you have one box mag and you can get different tower for your different markers. You have a TMC swap, boom, playing TMC. You have a 468 swap, boom, playing a 468. So you can do one box mag and use on different markers. This time make it more universal. I realized that there are a lot more players out there that want to play, not necessarily use the box mag to play MagFed, okay, because you guys want the cool looking markers. You want something realistic looking, not having that hopper get in the way of your sight, but you want something that realistic. So those are for guys that want to play against hoppers, and you use the same equipment for hopper and MagFed. So that's the reason why you guys are gonna go for it. That's the marker to go after. I mean, that's a setup to go after. You play a big event, stick a box mag in, go boom boom boom, have the same firepower, just get the same suppressed power, and when you go to play MagFed, drop down, stick a 20 rounds mag in, and you're good to go again. So one system, play against everything else. So, but the beauty of it, like I said, I can do a hot swap tower for you. You can put it on a TMC. You can put it on even a pistol. Everyone gonna make a tower for the Tip-X pistol and other pistol out there. If someone want to make like a machine pistol, small, compact, short, and it would put down 100 rounds. So imagine you have a Tip-X pistol and have one of our box mag, and then run the remote line. If you have something short in your hand, and boom, 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 run, jump, skip, whatever you want to do, shoot as many rounds as you can. That's what I'm going for. The idea is not about for building a system or box mag for people to play MagFed. I think the community and industry is beyond that now. You guys are not looking to play box mag against people who play MagFed. I feel this here a lot of disparity when people play box mag in a MagFed event. If the event host, I mean, front promoter, do it right, we'll split it up. Each side would have 1 or 2 box mag, make those guys be a dedicated suppressed fire or heavy gunner. So that might be a good thing in the scenario, but not just everyone just show up and then really a landslide. You know, have all the players, 20 play with a box mag, and the other side, opposing team doesn't have box mag. I don't think it'd be that much fun, but and again, who knows when that happened. But the idea is that you have your MagFed gun now, you're able to go play with the hopper guys at any field. You could show up, boom, throw your box mag on, play a few games. Hey, you feel adventurous, stick a magazine in. Alright guys, 1 more minute to call off the auction. Right now is 5:54, just checking the time there. Do you answer the box mag question? Just tell them Same with the shape projectile. No worries. It's good, Miles. Good to kind of recap a little bit. It helped me stay sharp and know my information too. So I love to kind of answer, so that way I have that repeat information in my arsenal when it comes to come. All right, Tornado 468. All right, marker with box mech can consider be a SAW M249, M240. It's a force multiplier. Definitely, there's a role. Felix is right. There's a role for the box mech if it's used properly, and when if it implement in the game properly. Let the player be the heavy gunner and suppress fire. I mean, if you have something like that, I think it would enhance scenario. Imagine you have a game where you have a squad of 10, you have a heavy gunner, and then you have a couple infantry, and then you have a sniper. That sniper is the only person who use first strike and a shape projectile. Imagine that, and that's a fixed rule, and you have to stay within your squad or so on. You can create so much more dynamic of a scenario. Have different squad, going for different objective, and if the field is big enough, you can go have the squad, have a medic, able to recon, able to kind of keep the players stay in the field to a complete objective. It would be an awesome event, but logistic is kind of tough. Having people able to stay within the zone, having people able to carry out the mission and follow the rules. Perhaps each squad is assigned a referee to it and follow them. So who knows, right? If the event promoter and the industry kind of grow toward that direction, I think it's gonna be an awesome. Of course, gonna cost a little bit more because to allocate the manpower resource to do that, but at the same time, it enhances the gameplay. I'm all for it actually. All right, guys. I think that pretty much all I have for you guys this week. If you have any question, comment, concern, hit me directly. I'm on Facebook. And if you guys want to email me, kt@mcsus.com, I'll take any problem you have, marker problem and order problem, anything at all. Let me know. If I don't know about it, I can't help you, can't resolve for you. If the customer service here are not up to snuff and not up to par for you, let me know. Hit me directly. I'll be able to handle that for you. If you guys want to get on chat, our website has the chat system there. I'm on there too. If I'm not there, just leave a message for me and I'll get to you. Just be sure to leave your email and leave a comment there and I will take care of that for you. All right, guys, if you have any question, comment, concern, hit me directly so I can take care for you. Again, thank you so much, guys, to be part of the show. I know you have more valuable things to do than just be here listening and watching, but appreciate it that you participate in the show. Thank you for those that share the show, and I hope to see you guys at an event. I know that I'm going to some event East Coast, some event on West Coast, some event here and there. I don't get to see and meet you guys all in person, but if I do, hopefully you guys say hi, come and share, shakes my hand. I love to shake your hand and get to know you a little bit more. I know there's a lot of names. You don't really meet a person until you meet a person, right? The Facebook or photo chat doesn't do it justice. You have to meet a person, talk, and perhaps catch a drink or two, and from there. But definitely you don't know a person until you meet a person, right? All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a great weekend, and hopefully I get to see you guys out there. Take care, guys. Let me switch.